Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're the Adaptation Games, a Hunger Games podcast, where we are taking a look at the Hunger Games books, their adaptations into the film series, and their place in our media landscape. So there's just less room for nuance when you only have 2 hours and 22 minutes versus 10 and a half hours to really dive into what does that internal politics system look like.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like the 10 and a half hour version, you're stuck in Katniss's head, and she's a remarkably unreliable narrator, but she's doing her
Yeah.
best.
She's also like, everybody hates me. I hate everybody. I've never had friends. Nobody's ever liked me. And then later on, she'll be like, oh my gosh, do people care that I'm gonna like go die? That's crazy. I never thought about that.
Katniss, we love you. You gotta take a breather.
And so the Mockingjay kind of operates the same way within Panem, where it's like, okay, great. We, the reader, gets to eventually know all of this history about the Mockingjay. We get to know about Snow's relationship with the Mockingjay, the Capitol's relationship with Mockingjays, and then like Katniss's family's personal relationship to this Mockingjay pin. But nobody else in universe is going to know that. So why would we, as a viewer, also know it? We just need to know that it's something from District 12.
Yeah, the importance will come to the pin. Like, the pin itself is not important. It's the importance that later is put upon Katniss and upon this pin. The Mockingjay is not a powerful symbol currently. It will become one because of Katniss's actions and also the things that happen around her that she reacts to.
And then the people around her who are going to be using her as a propaganda machine, they're like, we know exactly how to leverage that moment and leverage that symbol that just happens to have come with her.
A fantastic choice to change it to a propaganda film instead of the Maya reading. Because the Maya reading, in the books is important, but it is also boring.
The crowd draws in a collective breath, and then you can hear a pin drop. And I'm feeling nauseous and so desperately hoping that it's not me, that it's not me, that it's not me. Effie Trinket crosses back to the podium, smooths the slip of paper, and reads out the name in a clear voice. And it's not me. It's Primrose Everdeen.
Sunrise on the Reaping's portrayal, because that's tied more into the history of the districts. But,
I think the thing that'll be tough about Sunrise on the Reaping is that Haymitch is a yapper. He'll tell you anything you want to know. Oh, is that Katniss's mom and dad? Guess what? Here's how they started dating. And you're like, oh my God, we didn't even know that her mom had a name.
Yeah.
And the whole time that we've known her, she had a name? Who knew? Because Katniss sure didn't tell us. I think that's going to be hard to
going from Katniss's I will not say anything, I will just think really hard and get lost in my own head to Haymitch that's just like, hey guys,
Well, Haymitch had a good life for what you could assume in the seam compared to Katniss. And some things are going to come out, like great themes and things like that are being paralleled in ways that maybe are intentional or not intentional. But that's the great thing about like well-written stories. When you have a really well-written story, those themes are going to come through. Like the thing about the names, like Katniss not naming people. I had never noticed it in the movie that we don't get Katniss's name for a long time. But then when you look back at it, you're like, oh, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and sometimes, I mean, that's just, there's a certain, I don't know, je ne sais quoi, some magic to stories where this is told so heavily in Katniss's head that things like that will come out just by the author living within Katniss's head, unintentionally or intentionally.
Join us as we figure it out.
Perfect.